Do you want to see some more unhinged internet opinions and confessions and all kinds of crap like that? Well, welcome to another r/Am I the Asshole? I am your host, Eggy Weggy, the eviest squid in the sea. And I have some hot takes and opinions on a lot of things. And today, I'm going to give my opinions on whatever I find on Am I the Asshole? And by whatever I find, I mean whatever my lovely manager, Kyriel VT, finds. Without further ado, let's get into the Am I an Assholes? So the first one, immediately, I'm interested in. It's Am I an Asshole for telling my BF to stop donating to streamers? Interesting. So this one is, my BF is 21 and watches Twitch streamers. They are all attractive women and he regularly donates money to them. But today I found out he has donated over $3,000 to one streamer in particular in less than a year. Oh my God. He freaked out and said it's his money, which is true. And he said I was being controlling. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Initial reactions. I don't think you're an asshole for being upset. I think that's a reasonable thing to be upset about. I don't know, man. I got a husband and a boyfriend. I'm polyamorous. And if either of them were donating $3,000 to some random streamer like that, yeah, I'd be a little mad. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be a little peeved. I'm actually interested in what the comments say. So this first one says, nah, he can do what he wants with his money, but there's no denying that it's weird. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not a bad thing that he's doing that with his money, but it's weird. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. It's very social. It's weird. My decree is nobody's the asshole in this situation. I think he's just young and stupid and thinking with his dick. All right, on to the next. Let's see. Am I the asshole for insisting an artist either draws something they're uncomfortable with or gives me my money back? Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm interested in the context of this one. Let's read the context for this one, shall we? So they say, so for context, I'm a small streamer, voice only, and recently got the money to get a VTuber model made. Oh, it's VTuber related. Okay. So I have a face to put to my voice. I ordered a full body model. I based my model mostly off of myself. I sent them a reference picture, which was an anime style drawing of how I want it to look. And, well, to be blunt, I'm rather curvy. I've always had a rather large bust and butt with a small waist, so my character also had that. She's fully covered, nothing vulgar, not even any cleavage showing. Things were going mostly good with the artist. The model mostly looked great, but despite me specifying the body type multiple times in each revision, they always had the model very thin with not many curves to her, very small breasts with hardly no visible waist or hips. Okay, so basically they've skinnified her, essentially. Well, I finally edited the actual picture they sent me of my model to show what I meant, enhancing the breasts and hips to be on the larger side. When they saw that, they said they weren't comfortable drawing something that erotic. They specified they didn't do NSFW stuff on their page, but it wasn't NSFW. It was fully clothed, no cleavage, not even insane anime breasts like you see sometimes, just an obviously curvy body. I know they're not from the US, so it might be a cultural thing, but I'm not sure. We've been working on this for weeks, and from the start I specified very large breasts and hips and butt with a small waist, so it's not a surprise. Finally, I told them if they didn't want to make it the way it was meant to be, then give me my money back and I'd find someone else. This started an argument because they said they've already put so much work into it, and it wouldn't be fair for them to not get paid. I think at first glance, obviously, like my first instinct is to say you're not the asshole, right? Because obviously, totally understandable that you want your body to be curvy. You know, I'm a thick, you know, so I got fat ass and stuff. So I get it. Like I like the curvy body type too. So I understand. But as a VTuber for a long time and somebody who is also an artist and has done many art commissions and also received many art commissions, for those of you that don't know, when you get a VTuber model, everything's done in stages, or even just an art commission, but usually a VTuber model, things are done in stages. So the first stage is usually the sketch, right? So they'll draw out the sketch of the model and to give you an idea of what it'll look like when it's finished. My question is, because this is the first step, right? And then after this step, they go into the refining and the rendering and the cutting of the model, right? So I guess my question is why not at this first step did they just not like disapprove? Do you know what I mean? I do resonate with the artist in a way, because it does seem like the artist was kind of taken off guard and didn't understand from the beginning what was meant. And yeah, like it might be a cultural issue as well. Final verdict. I don't think anyone's the asshole here. I think it was just a huge misunderstanding. I don't think the artist was really aware of the size of breasts and butt that she was looking for. I think that the fact that she's calling it erotic is a little extreme. However, definitely is a lesson to people getting VTuber models. Make sure to approve the sketch first. That's very, very important. Make sure to approve the sketch. Let's check the next one. So next one is, would I be the asshole if I asked my boyfriend to stop buying provocative anime figures? Provocative anime figures. Oh my god, this is super funny. Okay. I'm so interested to see this one. This says, okay, so I, 21 female, have been with my boyfriend, 24 male, for a year now. Most guys nowadays, he's into anime, and that's totally okay, even though I'm not huge on it. He has a display case in his room with about 20 figures that he spent thousands over the past years on. I always thought they were pretty neat, even though I took notice at how busty they were, but they're not real women and they're fully clothed, so no big deal. Well, now I'm slightly upset. I know it may seem insecure, but a few months ago he bought a new one and it was really excitedly waiting for it to be delivered. It comes and she's in a bikini so tight that her plastic boobs aren't even fully in it, big butt with the cheeks fully out, in a jumping motion, holding a huge beach ball, so her boobs are supposed to also be in motion. I didn't like it, but I never said anything. He says he doesn't buy them for sexual nature, but if that's not why he wanted them, then why would he have to get two that are almost completely naked? So Reddit, would I be the asshole? Hot take. This is my hot take one, guys. This is my hot take. You're the asshole. I'm sorry. Listen, girly pop, if you are so insecure that a plastic anime girl sitting on your boyfriend's shelf that he might occasionally goon to is too much for you, I think you need therapy. I think it's absolutely delulu to think that men aren't gonna goon, especially a 24-year-old man. How can you be so threatened by a piece of plastic?
It's literally a piece of plastic.
It's literally a piece of plastic. How are you so threatened? I don't understand. If it was if he was bringing a girl home that was in a bikini and she was sitting on your couch, absolutely be upset. And you know what's crazy? You know what the fucking craziest thing about this is, chat? She was voted not the asshole. Everyone's like, oh, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, you guys obviously aren't a match. He's no one's the asshole. I would get the ick if I bought these things. Like, sorry, these weebs are giving you a hard time. Shut the up. Shut the up. There's no threat here. This anime statue is not a threat to you. And straight up, I like looking at titties. Who doesn't like looking at titties? So, I don't know, this comes from a place of someone who doesn't understand, and I think I agree with the first comment, which is fundamentally, I don't think these people are a match. But I vote, you're the asshole. Have you ever wanted to wake up with crisp, delicious bubbles in your mouth? Well, definitely get some gamer sups with code SUCKEGG. It's delicious, it has vitamins and minerals that are good for you, and it's got no sugar, so you don't have to worry about a crash or getting chunky like me. So if you want your own gamer subs, make sure to use code SUCKEGG for 10% off. And we are trying to get to 350 sales so that we can get our own cuppy. We'd love to get a cuppy, so please. Outside of our sponsors, thank you so much everyone for supporting the channel. We've done so well so far this year, and I swear to God, 2026 is gonna be our year. So thank you guys so much. Would I be the asshole if I show my daughter's teacher's Twitch stream to school administration? Oh my God, this is a spicy one. Okay. My daughter is in high school. Last year, she had a younger science teacher, a woman in her mid-20s who hadn't been teaching very long. About halfway through the year, my daughter and her friends found out this teacher was streaming on Twitch. My daughter doesn't know who found the teacher's stream first, but her and her friends started watching and clipping everything the teacher did and saved it on their phones. I just recently discovered these videos when I grounded my daughter from her phone, and I'm shocked to say the least. First of all, the teacher is streaming as some kind of weird, big-boobed anime character. Oh my God, she's a VTuber, stop. She's extremely inappropriate, using foul language and making sexual comments super casually on stream. There are probably 50 different clips I found in my daughter's Snapchat of her teacher doing this. I wasn't sure what any of this was at first, and when I asked my daughter about it, why she had such weird videos saved, she said, "Mom, we're pretty sure that's Mrs. such and such. She had the same voice and everything." This particular teacher left the school at the start of the year, but I found out quickly which school she moved to with a Google search. I want to email administration for her new school to let them know what kind of inappropriate activities the teacher engages in outside of work. My daughter and her friends swear the teacher never invited any students to watch her stream and was actually trying to keep it a secret, and had a nervous breakdown last year about about them harassing her online. And that's why she went and found a new job. I know teachers are allowed to have lives and hobbies outside of work, but I just think this is way too inappropriate to go unpunished. And honestly, I don't think other parents would be pleased to know that their kids have a teacher that shouts loudly on the internet about which anime character she wants to toss her salad. Would I be the asshole if I show school admin her Twitch account? You are an asshole! Yay! Today is the first biggest asshole award. We're gonna start giving out biggest asshole awards every episode, and you are the biggest asshole, because that's f***ed up. She's literally doing it as a VTuber. She's trying to be anonymous. She's trying actively to not put her face to that content so that this doesn't happen. And you are invading her privacy and basically doxing her to quote unquote punish her? Well, have you never watched porn? What the fuck do you think those girls do for a living? This is terrible, and I'm glad that Reddit agrees that she is the asshole. And Reddit also says, your daughter's in high school. She's not a literal child. So people swearing like that shouldn't be a big deal, and teachers have lives outside of the school, and that's none of your business, right? Absolutely. Yeah, also, something that Reddit brings up, which I didn't even think about, she did just slip in there that the teacher had a nervous breakdown because OP's daughter and friends were cyberbullying this woman into changing jobs, by the way. So her kids are the f***ed up ones cyberbullying a grown-ass adult for having a hobby. Some people should have been swallowed. That's all I have to say. Last one. Am I the asshole for getting a chat? I was interrupted by Mifu because she joined the voice chat I was in while I was recording, but this one was perfect for her, so I was like, you know what, let's do it, because I really wanted to hear her opinions on this one. So she knows the title, but I'm interested to see what she has to say about
I have not read anything yet, but the title already looks insane.
Yeah, so but everyone, welcome Mifu VT. This is Mifu, yay!
Hi, it's Mifu. Hi guys, I'm Yukitsune Mifuyo, or Mifu for short, and I'm a Snowfox Shrine Maiden VTuber. I'm one of Eggy's bestest friends, and we do VTube stuff together. Hi!
We sure do. Am I the asshole for getting upset over my boyfriend listening to ASMR? My boyfriend, 24 male, and I, 21 female, have been dating for 2 years. He enjoys listening to ASMR to fall asleep. It's not because he has trouble falling asleep. In fact, he falls asleep within 3 minutes of hitting the pillow without ASMR. It's just something he enjoys, and I've got no problem with that. However, I found out that he always listens to this particular ASMR girl. And to be honest, I got a bit upset because she's an attractive woman. It's not that I'm worried that he's not attracted to me anymore. I know he is very much in love with me and attracted to me. It just felt wrong to me. A girl,
What?
albeit virtual, whispering and making sounds in my boyfriend's ears just seems too intimate to me. And we sleep in the same bed. It's kind of upsetting, really. So just pause it here for a second. Initial thoughts?
Yeah. My initial thoughts?
Yeah.
My initial thoughts. I'm gonna be fair. This girl has some wild self-confidence issues.
Right?
Like,
What? So if it was like a beefy man, it wouldn't be okay. Like it would be fine. Like so if it was like, hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Like that'd be fine. But like,
I don't even think that she mentioned that it was
no,
sexual content, right?
No, that's what I'm saying. Is like he's just using it for sleep, right? Like she's perceiving it as sensual. People are like, oh,
Yeah.
women, titties, inherently sexual. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, donut daddy on TikTok who's f***ing his donuts and shit. That's fine, but God forbid a woman wears a low-cut shirt and shows some. God forbid my VTuber titties and my VTuber thighs. Anyways,
We have to cover all the VTuber thighs and boobies to get any sort of content allowed on TikTok and YouTube. I say that she has self-confidence issues, and this is kind of wacko mode. And as long as he's not, you know, doing the deed with that ASMR girl's voice in his ears, I don't think there's any sort of reason.
But okay,
why she would be like this.
Okay, hot take though. Hot take. Let's say, hypothetical situation. Let's say he was listening to NSFW ASMR, right?
Mm-hmm.
And gooning, right? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Who cares? He's an adult. He is an adult man who is allowed to goon. You're the one he's at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I don't understand.
His screen, like, come on.
Yeah,
girl.
throw a hole in the screen and just go. Like, I don't understand.
Go
I
at
don't
it.
get it.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on, she says, so I asked him why he always listens to the same girl. I'd have no problem if he enjoys ASMR from a guy. That's what I just said. That's what I just said.
No way.
So I expressed my feelings to him and said it would make me more comfortable if he listens to guys. What? He said well, I mean, good for him, but he said he didn't make a fuss about it. That's crazy. I would have been like, F you, right? But he also told me he doesn't understand why it's such a big deal. I understand where he's coming from, as he said if he was in my shoes, he would have no problem about me listening to a guy doing ASMR, and he stopped listening to ASMR altogether, and I feel a bit guilty. But it just rubbed me the wrong way. Am I the asshole in this situation? Am I too controlling?
Okay, I wouldn't say that you're too controlling because you mentioned it to him and you weren't like, stop right now. He stopped off of his own volition. But at the same time, the fact that you made him do that is wild.
Well, okay. A slight counter to your point, though. We have no idea how she expressed these feelings, right?
True. That is
because she is saying, like, I expressed my feelings to him and said it would make me more comfortable, blah, 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 blah. But did she come up to him and say, hey, honey, just so you know, I'm feeling like a little uncomfortable with like the fact that you're listening to this girl, blah, blah. Like, is she coming to have a conversation? Or is she being like, I am so sick of this on your pit? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a big difference, right? Like, so I was going to say, Reddit agrees with us. Literally the first post says, oh, grow up. I hope you don't listen to music by male artists. Well, thank you, Mifuyu, for joining us for the last story in Am I the Asshole? And thank you, YouTube, for joining us as well. If you guys want to catch Mifuyu, make sure to go to Mifuyu's channel and all her socials. They'll be linked in the description below. Mifuyu on Twitch. There you go.
Everybody, everywhere else, basically.
On Twitch, Mifuyu. Everywhere else, Mifuyu VT. There you go. And for my chattos, thank you so much for joining me at Gooners. I will see you guys in the next video. The next one will probably be a guide or another Am I the Asshole? I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. And if you like my content, make sure to leave me a comment and give me your unfiltered opinions on these stories, because I wanna have internet fights with you in the comments. Okay, I wanna have internet fights with you in the comments. Also, make sure to watch this video like 17 times so we get like 8 million watch hours. Thank you so much. Goodbye.